Hello everyone, today I am going to teach you how we can deploy Node.js application into AWS server with the help of Github Actions. So let's start. So here you can see this is the AWS dashboard, okay, and we will use EC2 server. And I have already created one dummy project in Node.js, okay, and I am using index.js here, and in the start I have passed this index.js to start. And we are using .env and express package, so you will have to install this package. And here you can see we are using port as 3000 now, and I have created one array here and added two object, and I have also added one endpoint URL, okay, and we are using get request here and passing this product, and then status is true, okay. And now I'm going to run this application, okay. So you will have to create this dummy project, this type of dummy project, and now you can see our server is running, and here this is the endpoint URL, okay, API products which we have created here, and this is running on 3000 port, okay. So I am going to refresh this, and then here you can see our product list and the status is true, which we are passing here. And here this is my GitHub account. Now I am going to deploy my Node.js project into my GitHub, okay, to perform GitHub actions. So just click on this new, and then you will have to create one new repository here. So I am going to create one repository, so I am going to name as Rose Kharido Node.js deploy, okay. And you can set your privacy, so I am using public here, and then click on create repository button. So here you will get multiple commands, so we need to run this command one by one. So I'm going to paste that command one by one. So first command is git init, and then just copy this git commit command here, and then now we will have to add these all commits, okay. And now I'm going to use git commit command again, and then just use this git branch and main. So this is the main branch where we are going to push, so just copy this next command and then paste here, and then hit enter, and then we will use this command to push our code into GitHub. So just paste here and then hit enter, so our code will be pushed into our GitHub, okay. So we have successfully pushed our code into GitHub. Now I'm going to check whether it is available or not, so I'm going to refresh this. So here you can see our project, okay, and all folders are there like node module, index.js, package.json, okay, and this is the index.js, and here we have written this API, dummy API, okay. So now I'm going to open repository options, and this is our project which we have pushed now, okay, and we are going to use this, and this is the command which we have written separately, okay. This is the steps which we will follow to deploy our project. You will get into my GitHub, okay. So in the AWS server, just search EC2, or you can click on this EC2, and then you will have to click on this launch instance option, and now you will have to create one instance. So you can name any you can take any name for your instance, and then click on this Ubuntu server, because I am using this Ubuntu here, and then in the Amazon machine image you will have to pass you'll have to select free tier here also inside instance type if you are using free. Okay, and in the key pair section you can use your existing key pair or you can create new key pair. So I'm going to create new key pair. Okay, here, so just write the key pair name here. You can take any name, so I'm going to write Rose Kharido Node.js key pair and then select RSA and .pem file. Okay, and then click on create key pair and the file will be downloaded into download folder. Okay, and in the network setting you will have to allow allow HTTP and HTTPS traffic. Okay, and in the configure storage, just I'm using 8 GP3 and then click on this launch instance option, and now you can see the instance is successfully created. And just go here inside instance and then you will see one instance created successfully and then the status is pending. Okay, instance state is pending. So now I'm going to refresh this it, and now it is pending. Please wait until it is running. Okay, again I'm going to refresh this. So here you can see the status has been changed to running, and here you can see here in the notepad we are following this all steps. So we have already created EC2 instance, pushed our code into GitHub and configure. So our next step is to configure GitHub Actions. So in the repository, inside our repository, just go inside project and then click on this action tab and then search Node.js. Okay, to perform GitHub Actions. So just click on this configure button which is available inside this Node.js card, and then you will be redirected inside this Node.js YML file. Okay, you will get this file inside our project and then GitHub and then workflows folder. Okay, and we will not use pull request here, so I am going to remove this, and here we will only push our code into GitHub, so I am using only push. Okay, and here we need to use self-hosted. Okay, and just remove this npm test command from here and then okay, and here you will have to pass your branch name. So I am using branch name as main. You can use any branch name, and inside this runs on just write self-hosted. Okay, and now everything is done, I think, and now I'm going to just click on commit changes and then commit changes. Okay, so the code will be updated, and just I'm going to check another step. So we will have to create runner. Okay, so just go inside this setting option inside your project and then just search action inside this left navigation. Okay, so this is action and then click on runners option, and then here you will have to click on this button new self hosted runner and just select Linux server, and we will use these all commands to deploy our Node.js project. Okay, into AWS server. So firstly we will have to connect our AWS server. Okay, so firstly I'm going to set inbound rule. So just select your instance and then go inside security tab, and then we will have to use this security groups URL to redirect, or you can use this security group option which is available inside this network security tab. So just click on this URL, then you will be redirected here, and then in the right section you can see this is edit inbound rule. So here you need to change this with anywhere inside HTTP and HTTPS both, okay, from custom. So now we will have to save these rules, and then just go inside EC2, then click on instances, and just select your instance, and then click on this connect button. So you will be redirected here. Then go inside this SSH client tab and then copy this command, SSH command. And here we have downloaded our keypair.pem file, okay. So I'm going to open that folder. So here this is our file. So here I'm going to open command terminal, okay, in the same directory where we have downloaded keypair. And now I'm going to paste my command which we have copied from here and then paste here, and then hit enter, and then you will get this type of pop-up. Then just write yes and then hit enter. So now we will be inside AWS server, okay. So here we will deploy all the codes. Now I'm going to open this instance and just so this is the private IP address which you will get here, okay. So both IP address will be the same. So now we can deploy from here also. So just write clear to clear, okay, and open our GitHub, and then we will use these all commands one by one inside AWS server command terminal. So just copy this first command and I'm going to paste here, okay, and just copy this second command again and then paste here. Then third command copy and then paste, hit enter. Fourth command similarly we will copy and then paste, hit enter, and then we will use, okay, so we will use fifth command, okay. Now then copy and then paste here. So here you can see in the bold you will get this GitHub Actions, okay. And if you are asking this, then hit enter, and again you will have to hit enter, and then runner successfully added, okay. And enter the name of work folder. So you can write your own custom folder name, but I am not going to write any custom folder name. I am using _work, okay. So I am going to hit enter here. So settings saved. Now I am going to open our GitHub and then click on this runner option again. So you will see here one runner added, but the status is offline, okay. And IP address you can also see, private IP address. And now I am going to, okay, set edit inbound rule. So we have already seen how we have edited, okay. Just click on instances, so you will be here, and our next step is to check actions API. So just write ls. Firstly I am going to clear this and then write ls to check all the directories, okay. So here you can see we have all the files, okay, inside this action runner, but _work folder is not there, okay. So we will have to update our server. So to update, so just copy this sudo apt update command and then paste into your terminal, and then hit enter. Then we need to copy our next command and then paste into our terminal. So the next command is this curl command, okay. So just copy this command from here and then I'm going to paste into our terminal and then hit enter, and after that we will install Node.js into our server, AWS server. Okay, so just copy this next command, sudo apt get install Node.js, and then paste here and hit enter, and after that we will install Nginx for reverse porting. Okay, and then copy this command from here and I'm going to paste this command into our terminal, and then write yes y and then hit enter if you are asking that. Okay, now we will check the node version and npm version which we have installed into our AWS server. So just write clear and then write node hyphen v, so we will get the version of node.js. Similarly, I am going to write npm hyphen v, so we will get the version of npm. After that we will write this, we will use this command to install pm2. Okay, this is the process manager to run our server in background automatically. No need to restart our server manually. Okay, it will restart, or it will start our server in background 24 into 7. No need to start manually. Okay, so install this pm2 server package process manager into our AWS server. Okay, so we have successfully installed. Now I am going to active our runner which we have created inside GitHub. Okay, so now the status is offline. Now I'm going to change the status to off online. Okay, so just copy this first command like sudo sbc.sh install and then paste here and then hit enter. Again I'm going to copy this next command, okay, to start, and then hit enter. Now just refresh our okay, so now this is enabled. Now just refresh our GitHub. So here you can see the status is active. His status changed from offline to active now. And just copy this public IP address and going to check whether the server is running or not. So I'm going to paste this into new tab, and here you will get this welcome to Nginx message. Okay, if you have successfully done for now. Okay, so just now I'm going to write clear, okay, to clear our terminal, and then write ls to check whether it is the folder is created or not. Okay, so underscore work folder is there now and it is visible now. Previously it was not visible, but now it is visible. So we will navigate inside this cd underscore work folder. So just write cd underscore work, and then we will go inside our project folder. So our project folder is this Rose Kharido Node.js deploy, which we have uploaded into our GitHub. Okay, so this folder. So AWS automatically create a folder inside folder. So we will have to copy this Rose Kharido Node.js deploy and then write cd and then just navigate inside this and then hit enter. So you will get one more folder here. Okay, that is Rose Kharido Node.js deploy, because AWS automatically create a folder inside folder. Okay, so just copy this and then write cd and then just navigate inside this folder. So you will get all the files inside this folder like index.js, package log.json, package.json, node modules and all. Okay, So these are the files which is inside this folder. Okay, so now our next step is to run our PM2 server. Okay, so just copy this command pm2 start index.js. Index.js we are using because we have created a file inside our project that is index.js, which is running when our application is running. Okay, so inside package.json we have included this index.js with node. So when we will start npm start, when we will run npm start, then index.js will call. Okay, so we are using this index.js. If you have server.js, app.js, then you can include instead of this index.js, but I am using index.js here, and then hit enter, so the server will be started here, pm2 server. Okay, and now, okay, so now we will have to use this command to restart our server. Okay, so just copy this command pm2 restart index.js, and then hit enter, hit, sorry, paste this and hit enter. Okay, so this same name I'm using, index.js. Okay, you can customize according to your need. Okay, and then we will use our next command, that is pm2 restart index.js. Then go inside this actions. Okay, inside github, inside your project, just open this workflows folder. Okay, and then go inside this node.js yml file, and then we will have to use that command which we have copied. So just write run and then colon and then write our command, just paste our command which we have copied. Okay, so pm2 restart index.js. So when we will push our code into github, then pm2 okay, so it will automatically update our aws server, no need to do anything manually. Okay, then save this and commit this. Okay, then here when you will click on this yellow dot, then you will get these three options, because we have done some mistakes. So just go inside this node.js yml file, and here you can see we are using three versions. So you will have to use only one version. Okay, so I'm using 18 version, you can use any version. Okay, and then hit click on this commit changes. Okay, to save our changes. Now I am going to just check, just click on this yellow button. So here you will get only one version now. Okay, inside your project, when you will click on this yellow dot, then now you will get one option here, one version here. Our next step is to just copy this command and then paste into our terminal. Okay, so now we are inside this Nginx folder. Okay, then just write ls, so you will get the sites available options. So we will navigate inside the sites available option, so just write cd sites available. Okay, and then write ls. So we will get default option here. Okay, so we will use this command sudo nano default. Okay, so you will get this type of interface. Here you need to copy this location array. Okay, location object, just copy this, and just scroll down, so you will get this location option here. So I am going to remove this location which is already available, and then I am going to use my location. Okay, and here you can see we are using 3000 port. You can change if you are using any another port into your Node.js server. Okay, and then save your code. Just press Ctrl X. Okay, and then just use another command, sudo nginx t. Okay, and now just copy this command, sudo systemctl restart nginx. So the server will be started. So now I'm going to check whether it is working or not. So everything is done, I think, and just open this AWS server and then just copy this public IP address. Okay, so just copy this public IP address and then I'm going to paste here. Okay, paste here. So here you will get this type of interface and cannot get, because our endpoint is different, API endpoint. So just copy this endpoint URL, API products. So we will get the list of product. So just paste here. So here you can see we are getting this product list and status is true. Okay, so we have successfully deployed our Node.js uh, project into AWS server. Now I'm going to check GitHub Actions, is it working or not. When we will post our code into GitHub, then it will automatically update into our AWS server. Okay, so now I'm going to open our Node.js project, and here I'm going to add one more object. Okay, and this is ID 3 and this is the product 3. Okay, and just going to push this code into GitHub. So just write git add dot git commit m and then write your message and then git push. So now the code will be pushed. So here I am facing this conflict error. So just write git pull and then write git push to push our code into GitHub. So our code has been successfully uploaded into our GitHub. So just refresh this and I'm going to check whether the changes available or not, and when will you will press this yellow icon, then we'll also see here, and just open this index.js and here you can see product 3 is added here. Now I'm going to refresh this. Now this is only two products are there, and then okay, now I'm going to refresh this page and here get one more product. Okay, that is product 3. So now you can see product 3 is also available. So our GitHub action is also working fine. Okay, now again I'm going to create one more API here. Okay, dummy API, that is uh, home. Okay, so just write home. You can create any type of API here, get post and any. Okay, and you can use any endpoint URL, and this is the dummy text, that is this is home page API. And I'm going to push this code into GitHub. So just write git add git commit and git push. Okay, to push our code into GitHub. So now I'm going to check into GitHub whether the change is available or not. So here just open our project and then refresh this and then click on this index.js, and here you can see one more endpoint added like API home, and we have added one dummy string. Okay, and just going to check inside this AWS URL, so just write home. So here you can see our dummy text available. So our GitHub action is also working. Okay, so we have successfully deployed our application into AWS server with the help of GitHub Actions. Okay.